Oh, hey, chat. You wanna hear something funny about uh weird non-gay people trying to come up with gotchas and struggling? So,
Wait a minute.
I made a post today, chat, on Tweetland about my experience growing up completely and utterly divorced from the concept of homosexuals until I was in my late teens. So, I was basically just saying something that weirds me out about people who are really anti-queer is that they believe for some reason that I was taught to be into boys and dressing feminine and that it wasn't something that came to me naturally. It was a choice, supposedly. And it's like, no. I was a Catholic boy in a Catholic school, in a Catholic family, in a Catholic community. I had zero exposure to gay people. Like, I didn't see them in movies, I didn't read about them in books, I didn't see them in public, I didn't go to school with any that I knew at the time, obviously, because I was little, and the concept of gay didn't exist until I hit puberty, like it does for all Catholic gay boys. I just never experienced it. I'd never been faced with it. So the whole thing was fucking completely brand new to me when I hit puberty. That I was actually allowed to have feelings. You did have exposure just to the priests. I mean, you're not wrong. There was a guy that kept staring really intently at me when I was out playing at the park, but that's its own thing. But putting that aside, like, despite the fact that I had zero exposure whatsoever to gayness at all, I still wanted to be the pretty princess. I wanted to wear tutus and heels, get butterfly face paint, play with dolls, kiss boys, and had huge crushes on, like, all the pretty male guys that I saw in movies. So like, I'm a pretty good example case for how being queer is kind of like baked into you from childhood, because if we base it on the assumption of nature versus nurture, I was nurtured to be as straight as fucking possible and I still failed the assignment. And then someone on my post was like, to be fair, someone taught you your speaking pattern, because I was like, girl, be so for real, and like, yes, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, their response was, to be fair, someone taught you your speaking pattern. Maybe it's performative. I don't know how all that works, to be honest. And I'm like, bro, be so for real with me. It's called linguistic acquisition. It's that shit you do when you are around people who talk a certain way for long enough. It's like how if you're a southerner, you'll learn to say y'all and bless your heart and all this other like dumb shit. It's like, well, it's not dumb. I actually really like the bless your heart thing. I think it's cute. But like, is that performative? Or is that just what you learn to say because you're surrounded by southerners? It doesn't make me any less queer.
I had a very confusing childhood because I didn't know what my parents expected of me. Well, other than they wanted me to date a woman. They made that pretty clear. But, you know, they also didn't let me invite any women over. The thing is that first my mother's favorite color is purple, and my best friend at the time, his favorite color was purple, so my favorite color became purple. And as soon as I tried to express that, my dad started giving me weird looks. But the thing is, he also didn't let me like boy things either.
That's weird.
Like,
Explains why you like guns.
like the thing is, like, I liked like, he was very uncomfortable with me liking like army stuff and gun things too. And then like when we were on vacation and I wanted to buy a bath towel as a like because we were at the beach, and you know,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm a
Create a
young
symbol.
child.
Samurat is literally a samurat on the screen. There's a samurat.
Yeah, I love it.
That's so cute. I love that so much. But yeah, no, that's super weird. Like, for my parents wouldn't let me have like girls over for sleepovers, obviously. And then when they found out that I kind of like was showing a little bit too much interest in boys, I was suddenly not allowed to have sleepovers with boys either.
So there was a bath towel that I really wanted, right? And what do you think was on the bath towel?
Barbie.
No,
That was a penis.
no, it was like one of the most masculine things you could think of that a 13 to 14-year-old boy would like. It was a fire-breathing black dragon.
Maybe your dad knew about Bad Dragon.
No. I know what it was. I know what it was. It's because your dad didn't want you getting into witchcraft because D&D.
You know, that's probably what it is, because he burned my magic deck.
Your dad's an asshole.
He burned my magic deck. He didn't let me play Yu-Gi-Oh! I had to play that in secret.
Does your dad own a fancy car? Can we slash its tires?
No, and I'd really rather you didn't, because he's, unfortunately, he's the only, like, quote-unquote, adult in my family that's made an actual effort, but he's, just leave him
He's
alone.
trying. He wants to love his son.